the Arizona Humane Society. Plus, the month of January is Train Your Dog Month, and our friend Omar will be joining us to show all the tricks that he learned in the Arizona Humane Society's dog training classes. So sit back and relax and enjoy this week's episode of Pets on Parade. Well, good afternoon. Welcome to Pets on Parade, which is brought to you by 3TV. I'm Ashley Goebel from the Arizona Humane Society. Thanks so much for joining us today. We have a great lineup of pets for you to meet every single day. The staff and volunteers at our shelter find happy homes for all of the pets at our shelter. And if you're looking to add to your family, we have some great animals who are in need of homes today, including this handsome Chow Chow. He is a very sweet boy who's our featured breed of the week, hamming it up and enjoying those ear rubs. His name's Dandelion, and we'll tell you more about the Chow later on in the show. Plus, hear about a kitty that found herself in a tight situation, stuck between two block walls with there was only 3 inches of space there for her to maneuver. So we'll tell you her rescue story, and we'll also introduce you to Patches, a handsome hare, and tell you why rabbits make such great pets for individuals seeking a small ball of love. But first, meet my co-host here. This is Ziggy Stardust Floyd. It's a big name for such a small little kitty. He's 13 weeks old, a very cute little tabby here, and he was rescued as a stray. He had an eye injury that needed to end up having a surgery, and he needed to have that removed. But he's doing really great. Whenever he catches a glimpse of a moving toy, he's already swapped down from his cat condo, ready to ambush and play. He's just purring in my arms here. And please consider adopting Ziggy Stardust Floyd, because he's just a real charmer and an absolute cuddle bug. Well, the Arizona Humane Society's foster program helps thousands of pets each year who aren't quite ready for adoption when they first arrive at our shelter, and so it was with Lacey and Daphne here. And Ski, one great thing about adopting a pet that's been through our foster program is that many times the animals already received lots of socialization.
That's right, and they also know how to behave in a home because they've been in a home environment versus a shelter environment. So fostered pets are great pets as well as sheltered pets and any pet that's in need. Lacey is our Seal Point Tip here Siamese cat. She was found as a stray. She was abandoned by her mother, and a Good Samaritan brought her in. She meows for you if she's looking around the house for you, her foster mom says, and she likes to play with a sock tied in a knot. If you're looking for something a little more formal, we have this tuxedo here, Daphne, and she was also found by an accident as a stray. We don't know if she was the cause of the accident, but a Good Samaritan found her and brought her in. And now, after being in foster together, they are ready now. They have been spayed to go into their forever. They don't have to go into a home together, so if you like one or the other, you are welcome to come down and look at them and choose which one you like. Or you could take them both if you're looking for 2 cats, so they can entertain each other, grow up together during those times when you're out and about. Remember, with kittens, you want to make sure you have plenty of toys, patience, and time, because they are going to explore your entire house furniture, and you're going to want to get them trained properly. So these girls are ready to go into their forever homes.
And well-socialized dogs, cats, and kids, making them excellent additions to any family. Well, if you're looking for an easygoing, trained, mellow friend to share your life with, consider adopting General, who demands nothing more than a large dog bed and maybe a bone to chew. One thing's for sure, Perry, though, this low-key 6-year-old appreciates downtime.
He does, Ash. You know, I first met this guy last Saturday when he came to our South Mountain facility. He was abandoned and rescued by our EMTs, who responded to like 10,500 calls like that just last year alone, abandonment issues. He lived with some small dogs in his house. He's a little intimidated by big guys. I'll tell you what, this guy was just a sad case. He was very, very depressed, and you can just tell he's led a really, really tough life. He just hasn't had a lot of affection in his life, a lot of socialization, and we made it the point on Saturday and Sunday to just shower this guy with affection, and so he is really loving it now, and I think he's finally realizing that, boy, there's some nice situations out there that I could live in, and so he's a very, very happy boy now, and I think he's better off in the shelter where he was before, sadly enough. But he's a great, great guy. He's very low-key. He walks very, very nicely on leash. He's just going to be a great partner for somebody. Come on down and salute the general.
Well, a concerned Good Samaritan called the Arizona Humane Society's emergency animal medical technicians to report that a cat had shimmied up a tree, jumped onto a nearby balcony of a vacant office building, and had been stranded there for days without food or water. EAMTs rushed to the scene and saw a fuzzy little orange face down from the balcony when they arrived, and our EAMTs were able to safely rescue the Maine Coon kitty, now known as McFurgus, who lived to tell the tale and is now joining us on the show today. Lisa, what an adventure this handsome orange tabby has had.
McFurgus says his 2016 has been very adventurous, and he's definitely ready to have a much calmer remainder of the year. He is a beautiful orange kitty, Maine Coon mix, loves to be brushed. He loves for you just to gently brush him, and he likes chin scratches. He's not big on toys, and he's not going to rush around your house. He is looking for a family to just allow him to kind of relax and lounge around. He likes to be next to people, so he comes right up next to you, and just a gentle scratch. But I don't know if you could hear in the background, he has one of the loudest meows I've heard in a long time, so you won't forget that you've adopted this lovely boy.
And that's exactly what they heard when they found him up in that balcony. Glad he's back on the ground and ready for a new home today. Thanks, Lisa. It's said that many breeds can do a specific job, but none can do so many as well as the German Shepherd. And this breed is known to be brave, agile, fiercely loyal, and extremely smart. And it's because of these traits the German Shepherd has taken on roles assisting the military, police, and even proven themselves to be incredible therapy dogs. Perry, they are the ultimate loyal and dignified companions.
They are, actually, and isn't this guy a beautiful specimen of that German Shepherd you just described here? This guy was rescued by your EMTs. He was running around in a neighborhood, had a badly injured leg, and finally just collapsed in someone's yard at the Central and Baseline area. And so they brought him back to our Second Chance Hospital and fixed him up a little bit, and he's all healthy now to go. He's a beautiful, beautiful guy. Like you said, I'm sure he's going to be training ease. These guys usually are. They're very, very intelligent. He's going to be pretty active, so you're going to need a big yard for him. He's a great walker, though. He walks good on leash, and so he's going to be just a great guy to take commands from you. Great dogs, you mentioned it all. They're loyal, they're smart, they're athletic. They've got it all. The German Shepherd. This is Weston.
Well, Snuggles, a 14-year-old Labrador, was rescued by animal investigators from a cruelty situation. Snuggles was adopted by a family who drove all the way down from California to pick her up, and Snuggles will spend her golden years enjoying the view from the beach and, of course, lots of love. So we're happy to share that story. And as we move into the new year, the Arizona Humane Society is even more committed to special needs pets and their well-being, and more than half of the animals that arrive at our shelter are either sick or injured and in need of medical treatment. And so begins the story of Tucker. Lisa?
Yes, Tucker was adopted from the Humane Society as a really tiny puppy. You know, he's 6 pounds now, but he was even smaller, believe it or not. And he was surrendered back to us about at 6 months of age. What had happened is, unfortunately, Tucker had broken both of his front legs in an accident at the house. So Mr. Tucker was very upset when he came back to us, in quite a bit of pain, and the Humane Society's Second Chance Animal Hospital was able to get him in, give him some immediate treatment, x-rays. His family did surrender him back to the Humane Society, and he's been in a loving foster home with Debbie and Steve, 2 of our fosters, that have been taking care of him, and both of his legs, as you can see, he's displaying them nicely, are healed, and he is happy and healthy and is looking for a new family. Tucker is absolutely wonderful with people, dogs. Sometimes you see Chihuahuas and they're scared or nervous and they tend to shake. That's not Tucker. He has no idea that he should be nervous of humans, cats, dogs. He loves everyone. Very, very friendly, very social. He's housebroken. His foster mom has taught him sit, down, shake. He knows leave it. He knows how to crawl. And he has just been a joy for them the last 3 months. But wonderful Tucker here is going to be available at our Petique location. And all we're really looking for is a family that understands that he does have these thin, fragile front legs. So he can live a normal life. He just shouldn't be allowed to jump off the bed or jump off any high places. but Tucker is ready to find his forever family as of right